Hello, I'm Professor Ryan and welcome to Pokemon Explained. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur. I thought if I'm going to start a new series of video on my channel, I may as well start with the first Pokemon in the Pokedex. This is Bulbasaur Explained.
Bulbasaur. It bears the seed of a plant on its back from birth. The seed slowly develops. Researchers are unsure whether to classify Bulbasaur as a plant or animal. Bulbasaur are extremely tough and very difficult to capture in the wild.
Bulbasaur is a grass and poison type Pokemon introduced in Generation 1 and is numbered 1 in the National Dex. Bulbasaur, along with Charmander and Squirtle, is one of 3 starter Pokemon of Kanto. Bulbasaur is by far the best choice starter to use if you want an easy time with the first 3 gyms in Kanto, as Bulbasaur is super effective against Brock's rock types and Misty's water types while also resisting Lieutenant Surge's electric types. Bulbasaur is a turquoise coloured frog-like animal with dark green patches over its body with a bright green plant bulb growing out on its back. It has 4 short legs and 3 claws on each of its feet. It has large red eyes and a wide mouth, making it look like a cute, happy and friendly Pokemon. It has a height of 70 centimeters, or 2 foot 4, and weighs 6.9 kilo, or 15.2 pounds. My favourite Pokedex entry for Bulbasaur comes from the Ruby and Sapphire Dex. Bulbasaur can be seen napping in the bright sunlight. There is a seed on its back. By soaking the sun's rays, the seed grows progressively larger.
The seed Pokemon Ivysaur. Bulbasaur's evolved form. The bulb on its back absorbs nourishment and blooms into a large flower.
At level 16, Bulbasaur evolves into Ivysaur, which is number 2 in the National Dex. When evolving from Bulbasaur to Ivysaur, its appearance doesn't change much. It grows a little larger, and the bulb on its back has begun to sprout into a flower with leaves around it. The colouring of its body changes to a lighter blue, and the flower is a bright pink. Compared to Bulbasaur, Ivysaur has sharper fangs and looks more aggressive. Ivysaur is also a playable character in Super Smash Bros. As part of
Pokemon Trainer!
Ivysaur is 1 meter tall, 3 foot 3, and weighs 13 kilos, 28.7 pounds. Ivysaur's Crystal Dex entry states, the bulb on its back grows as it absorbs nutrients. The bulb gives off a pleasant aroma when it blooms. This makes sense with Ivysaur learning the move Sweet Scent a couple of levels before it evolves.
Venusaur, the final form of the Bulbasaur evolution. This seed Pokemon soaks up the sun's rays as a source of energy.
Ivysaur evolves into Venusaur at level 32, which is earlier than most starters. It is number 3 in the National Dex. After evolving from Ivysaur, it loses the coloured patches on its skin and instead gains wart-like bumps, making it more reminiscent of a toad rather than a frog. The flower on its back has now bloomed and has a large trunk. A female Venusaur will have a seed in the centre of its flower. Venusaur appears in the box art for both Pokemon Green and Leaf Green. Venusaur is significantly larger than Ivysaur at a towering 2 meters tall, or 6 foot 7. Along with the extra height comes extra weight, with its new weight of 100 kilos or 220.5 pounds, which is about the weight of a giant panda. In Pokemon X and Y, Venusaur was given a Mega Evolution. When Venusaur Mega Evolves, the flower on its back grows taller, it gets more leaves, vines, and a silly looking pink flower on its head. It also gets dark green patches on its face. Because of the larger flower, Mega Venusaur is quite a lot taller, with a new height of 2.4 meters tall, or 7 foot 10. The extra weight from the plant makes it quite a lot heavier than normal and weighs 155.5 kilos, or 342.8 pounds. Recently, it was revealed that in the upcoming Pokemon Sword and Shield expansion pass, that Venusaur will be receiving a Gigantamax form. Gigantamax Venusaur's flower and leaves have become massive and are now larger than its entire body. The centre of the flower is taller and looks like a crown. It has light green patches under its stomach, and its eyes look a little different. It looks kinda high. Bulbasaur's stats are all pretty average. Most of them are in the 40s, but its special attack and special defense are both 65. When Bulbasaur evolves into Ivysaur, all of its stats are boosted by around 15 points. Now all of its stats are in the 60s, except for special attack and special defense, which are both 80. When Ivysaur evolves, its stats are further boosted by another 20 points. Venusaur has 100 special attack and 100 special defense, with the other stats being in the 80s. When Venusaur Mega evolves, its stats get a huge boost. Its attack, defense, special attack, and special defense are all increased. Mega Venusaur has 100 attack, 123 defense, 122 special attack, and 120 special defense, with its HP and speed remaining the same. The Bulbasaur evolutionary line are all grass poison Pokemon, making them weak to Psychic, Flying, Fire, and Ice type moves. However, they resist Fighting, Water, Grass, Electric, and Fairy. The Bulbasaur line has the ability Overgrow, which boosts the power of grass attacks when the health is low. The hidden ability is Chlorophyll, which doubles the user's speed in Sunshine. Mega Venusaur has the ability Thick Fat, which reduces the damage it takes from Fire and Ice type moves, both of which Venusaur is normally weak to. Bulbasaur can be found in forests and grasslands around the Kanto region. However, being a starter Pokemon, Bulbasaur is rare to find in the wild. Here's how you can get your hands on the Bulbasaur. In Pokemon Red, Blue, Leaf Green, and Fire Red, Bulbasaur is a starter Pokemon that you can choose from Professor Oak. In Yellow, it is given to you by Melanie in Cerulean City if your Pikachu is happy enough. In Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you can choose Bulbasaur as a reward from Professor Oak after you defeat Red. In Pokemon X and Y, you can choose to be given Bulbasaur after battling Professor Sycamore. In Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, you can find Bulbasaur on Route 2 using the Island Scan feature on Fridays. In Pokemon Let's Go, wild Bulbasaur can be caught in the Viridian Forest. Shiny Bulbasaur is more of a green colour with a darker bulb on its back. Shiny Ivysaur and Venusaur have the same colour scheme as Shiny Bulbasaur, but with a yellow flower instead of pink. Bulbasaur debuted in episode 10 of the anime, titled Bulbasaur and the Hidden Village. Bulbasaur acted as the protector of the village. As a protector, Bulbasaur was weary of trainers. It was hostile towards Ash because of this. But when Ash saved the village from Team Rocket, he gained Bulbasaur's trust and caught Bulbasaur. Later on, it had the opportunity to evolve, in the episode Bulbasaur's Mysterious Garden. However, Bulbasaur chose not to, and Ash supported its decision. Because it didn't evolve, it was able to learn Solar Beam much earlier. Bulbasaur made its departure in episode 225, Bulbasaur the Ambassador, when Ash sent him to Professor Oak's lab to help out. Bulbasaur is Ash's oldest caught Pokemon that he still owns, having since released Butterfree and Pidgeot. Bulbasaur has taken part in many difficult battles, including gym battles and tournaments. My favourite battle with Bulbasaur's was against a Meganium that resulted in a tie. Junichi Masuda, the Pokemon game director, was asked in an interview which is the best starter Pokemon. He immediately picked Bulbasaur. It's a very Pokemon-like Pokemon. It really exemplifies what Pokemon is for me. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like. Who's your favourite Gen 1 starter? Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle? Let me know in the comments below. There'll be more Pokemon Explained real soon, so subscribe so you don't miss the next video, and I'll explain you later.